Oh,
I've been hanging out with you too long.
okay.
She just done stole my line right quick. All right, everybody, welcome to Real Talk Radio. That's right, Real Talk Radio. We're going to talk some real shit today um, about relationships, about life, about every fucking thing in general. You know what I'm talking about? We want to talk to the ladies. We want to talk to the brothers. Brothers, you wonder why the ladies don't love your ass no more? Because now you got a reputation of being a cheater. That shit done went around and now don't nobody want to mess with you no more. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you know.
And for those that have that foreskin, don't nobody want to deal with that either. Don't nobody.
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
Where the foreskin
Wait
come
now.
from? I'm just saying.
What I mean, like that one kind of. No, but I mean, she right. She's absolutely right. But that it did kind of take me by a little surprise there when she said, "And don't nobody want to deal with the foreskin."
This Real Talk Radio, man. Ain't no bullshit going on.
Oh my goodness! Don't nobody
So
want to
do
deal
something-
with that.
Do something about that.
Yeah, go get snipped up.
Go get snipped
You're
up.
supposed to deal with that at the birth.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of brothers.
What was your mama thinking?
Right. A lot of brothers is not. You will be surprised how many come into the clinic that is not circumcised.
And that shit
And see,
hold
I've
disease,
never
too.
come across that. Thank the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
because I heard it's scary looking.
It looks like a little popsicle. It do. It looked like a single popsicle, honestly. And then you just suck the head down just a little, make the edges go in.
God.
It looks just like that.
So the head is not exposed, is the way I understand it, right?
Right. So the doctors has to pull it back and snip it.
It's a whole lot of,
Snip.
Well,
that's too much damn snipping.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking all parents should do that in the beginning because it almost sounds painful for a brother once he's of age to be getting it snipped on. And you know?
Well, you know what? A lot of times parents don't do it because of religious reasons. And yeah, and it depends on the type of hospital that you go to, the type of handmade, because a lot of people is going back to what them people call, they come to your home and they do the birth.
Oh,
the
midwife.
Midwives. Yes, a lot of people are going back into that. So, you know, you can or you cannot. And most people that is going back into all the way back into midwives
And
were
delivering
not
at home and all that old stuff.
Yeah, they were not snipped at all. You know.
Such a disservice.
Glad my shit was snipped. Woo.
But it's you will be surprised working in a hospital and stuff. How many? Yeah, you be like, nigga, yo, old ass, your dick. Oh, but your leg is broke. But you know.
Oh, I ain't here to help you out with your dick problem. I'm here to help you out with your leg problem. My bad, dog. But you need to get that taken care of.
Right. Shoot. Yeah, but
that extra meat you got hanging around there look kind of nasty.
Yeah, and so you know that's where the fungus and stuff grow, and yeah.
So like bacteria.
Yeah.
Don't be sticking that thing up and nobody giving them bacteria. Trichomonas and shit.
Carrying it, taking it from this chick because you carrying a little of her juices up under that nasty meat, and then you're going over here with Sarah, your wife, and she bobbing down like she fishing.
I like her. I like his wife. She is.
Yeah, but her mouth got everything in it now.
Oh no, I don't want that mouth.
Oh God!
You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
make me think about that.
But that's
because
the truth,
you know what?
though, huh?
People can get them diseases all up in their throat and can on
There
too.
you go. Yeah, yes.
All up in the. I know.
And you know what?
chick
I wished I
before.
had some pictures to post up here.
I don't want to see no damn pictures.
Man, I mean, for real, like, I think I scared my sons to death because I showed them these pictures, and I wish we could call one of them because they'd be like, oh my God, my mom is so crazy. Yes, she did. She showed us this.
Well, you know, I knew of a girl that had something in her throat. I think it was gonorrhea or chlamydia, one of them, and you know
she had to take those pills, and she swole up.
Yeah.
You know what?
And this is something that the babies need to know because she was a teenager. You know, these teenagers these days, you know, like I know I'm dating myself now, but when I was coming up, we just didn't jump and do oral. These teenagers these days act like oral ain't even sex.
Right.
You know?
You know what I heard a girl say? I heard a young girl tell another young girl that if you let them do it in your booty, you remain a virgin. So now,
what?
So these girls, yes, these young girls now are not vaginally having sex. They anally having sex.
That sounds like such a violation.
Oh my goodness.
That is such a horrible violation.
But you know, like in years to come, they're going to be so loose. They're going to be needing to depend.
Right, they're not even going to be able to hold their shit.
That's right.
So I'm really going to make y'all laugh right now. We all know I spent a lot of time in Atlanta for a long time.
Yeah.
I had a friend that she worked
my God. What are you finna say?
She worked at the Dollar General. No, she worked at the dollar store. I can't remember whether it was make a long story short, she worked at a dollar store, okay? And I used to go visit her at this dollar store. Well, anyway, one night I came in and she was laughing so hard, and some guys was just leaving and they was cussing and fussing, and I asked her, girl, what you laughing at? And she told me this story. She said, did you see them two dudes just left up out of here? I said, yeah. She said, they came in here buying douches and tampons. I said, huh? She said, yes. She said that the boy is so ruined behind that he has to stick tampons up his butt to keep him from using the bathroom on himself.
Oh my God. Well, I knew a nurse that was in like the HIV unit at the Cleveland Clinic, and she was telling me about how some of the brothers come in there and they ask if they can't hold this shit or they got to get stitched to try to hold this shit. You know, just horrible. And plugs, that's what she said. They had to get plugs.
Wow.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah.
And what get me is,
so that's what they mean when they mean
butt plug.
Butt plug.
Well, actually, the term butt plug actually came from a sex toy.
I've seen that toy.
Right. It's actually something that was designed to give a woman a stronger orgasm during sex. Well, we know where it's going now.
Right. Right.
I'm sorry, but my butt got a light back there. It flash. It's red. It say exit, do not enter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my butt ain't that big.
No. And I've heard before that if you let them, hit it from the back like that, it's get big and all that. Because, I'm kind of flat. My butt is kind of flat and wide. If they say they're going to put some umps in my butt, I said, never mind. I just keep it flat.
Okay.
Okay, see that? Whoever told you that lied to you. Okay?
Well, I figured I want to go find out.
Getting anal is not going to make your booty bigger, okay? What's going to make your booty fluffle up like it's supposed to is that brother hitting that thing from the back and lifting them booty cheeks up. See, that's what's got to happen. The brother got to keep pushing them booty cheeks.
Help me.
Yeah, them help too.
But them booty lifts help too, babe.
Ain't nothing like them booty lifts, dog. Ain't nothing like them booty lifts, dog.
Now here I said some guaps.
All right, so
Lord,
I'm gonna give some education. I'm gonna give this education to the fellas. Fellas, your ass running around here trying to impress young ladies. You running around here buying them roses and taking them out to eat and opening doors and being all nice and shit. Then once you get the pussy, the poo nanny, the cootie cat, the love box, you forget all about that shit.
The pocketbook.
And then you wonder why she don't want your ass no more.
Mm-hmm.
No, what it takes to get her is what it takes to keep her.
Thank you. Now, y'all heard it from the ladies here. I'm just putting it out here. You understand, fellas, whether you realize it or not, every woman is a good woman until you make her a bad woman.
Now some of these bitches are souls out.
Yeah, you gotta straighten that up. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I left that for y'all to do. You feel me?
Oh, okay. You was being nice to the people.
Right. I left that for y'all to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we know it's some dirty bitches out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Lord, man.
Yes.
Some of them hoes is grimier than a motherfucker.
Oh, absolutely.
But see, fellas, listen. When you find a woman that asks you, are you hungry? Have you eaten?
Are you hungry? Did you eat? Yeah.
Instead of, are you on your way to bring me some food? See, there's a difference. There's a difference, fellas. Hold on. Let me get it right. I got you. See, fellas, this is what I'm trying to say. There's two different kinds of people, just like it's two different kind of men, it's two different kind of women. Okay, there's that woman that wants you, and then there's that woman that want to use you.
Definitely.
That woman that wants you, she gonna ask you qualifying questions. Did you eat yet? Are you hungry? Did you take a bath? Do you got on clean drawers? She gonna ask you.
No, she shouldn't have to ask them questions now.
But you know what? I'm sorry, but a good woman is, man. I'm sorry.
No, because now I got to ask them damn questions. What the hell is wrong with him? His ass should be clean. I have to ask him, do his balls stink? Now, what I will do is tell him if I go to rub on them suckers and they stink, I'm gonna say, now, baby, you been sweating today and you ain't took no shower.
Baby, you a little tart.
Okay.
Baby, you a little salty.
But I should not have to just ask us those questions now. Things that I just suspect should already be done.
I respect where you coming from, Diva, but some women are still that motherly woman. You know what I'm saying?
Now see, I'm finna say this here.
Say
That's
it, girl.
where some of these brothers go wrong.
There you go.
Because you done left home. I'm not your mama. I'm your woman. I'm not gonna mother you. I'm gonna wife you in terms of I'm gonna be your wife. I'm not gonna be your mama. Just in turn, when I married you, I wasn't looking for a daddy. I was looking for a husband. You see.
And this brings me up to, I'm sorry.
Y'all good.
I'm sorry, but wait a minute. I'm interrupting her because this is what we had a conversation the other day, and I said this is the reason I don't call you daddy. Remember? I said because when I think of daddy, I think of my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I think of my daddy, you know, going places and doing things. You know, me and you do shit that me and my daddy didn't do.
Never do.
Right. So that's why I don't call him that. And so we just had this conversation just the other day. Go ahead, girl. Go and do your thing.
No, you just clarified it all the way. There is a difference.
Yeah, I like the way y'all, and I love the way y'all wording that too.
You know, people get it twisted and want to think that, oh, I got a woman now, she's supposed to do this and do this and do all that, or I got a man now, yeah, that's my daddy, this, that, and the other. No, because guess what? As children, we all rebelled against our parents at some point because we wanted to show our independence and have our freedom.
There you go.
To be grown as a independent adult. So I'm not marrying no man to get no daddy. Hell to the no.
Okay.
Hey, I'm too independent anyway. I don't want your ass trying to tell me nothing. Now we can talk about and compromise and agree on things and via communication, but you're not gonna tell me nothing. And guess what? What my daddy said went regardless.
What you said.
You know, my mama used to always say, I pay the cost to be the boss.
Yep. I've said that too in my house once before. You know.
To the kids.
Yeah, to the kids. Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, well, no, we ain't gonna go there. Because I don't want to be your mama. If you're looking for a mama, you better go find somebody else.
Exactly. But you notice that the girls and the boys, but I notice it more with girls, they marry the family because they're looking for something. You know what I'm saying?
Now, don't get me wrong. From a husband, I feel a woman is not wrong in looking for a protector.
Right.
Security.
Nothing is...
You know. But what she's not looking for is a dictator.
There you go.
But as a man sitting here with y'all right now, I agree with y'all. You both 110% as what you're saying. But I feel that a person looks for someone who, for example, me, God rest her soul, I was looking for a woman like my mother.
Now people do tend to steer towards folk that do kind of place them in the mind of their mother or of their father, contingent that they had that relationship and saw that type of person. Because if you had a good mother, she brought you comfort, joy, warmth. You know what I'm saying? You are going to look for a woman that can provide some of those same things, or a woman that is a woman similar to the type of woman that your mother was. However, you're not looking for her to be your mother, but you just know that she possesses some of the same qualities of your mother. That means she knows how to take care of a home, can have a nice, stable home. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to raise children, that type of thing. But you're not looking for her to mother you. You're looking for the qualities that your mother possessed in being a woman.
Exactly. Well said.
Yeah, because I'll tell you in a minute, my mama dead. I don't need no mama.
You don't need no mama. You're not going to tell me shit.
Okay.
My dad been dead. And I tell a brother in a minute, when it comes to like somebody want to act like they want to buck up and try to put their hands on me, I had uncles that never put their hands on me. My dad never, well, he spanked me once with his hand in the grocery store. I ran over his foot with the shopping cart for the second time.
For the second time? It wasn't no third time, huh?
No, I was playing with the cart, and he told me to stop running with that cart and stuff, and I kept doing it. So, and it didn't even hurt. What hurt was that he actually put his hands on me because he never had.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he never did after that point.
Did you try to duck, or did you just...
No, it was like, damn, he actually hit me because her daddy was not that type of dude.
Wait a minute. She said, well, I ran over his foot for the second time.
I basically ran up on his heels, on the back of his heels with that damn cart, them big metal carts, and here I come.
You didn't run over the keyless. You ran over the keyless.
And this was the second time. Now, he done told me after the first time to quit playing and running with that cart.
You knew what time it was.
You know, he turned around and pat me on my butt with his hand real quick. And I told you, quit running with that cart. And like I say, my feelings was more hurt than anything.
Girl, my feelings and my ass has been hurt a lot.
No, my ass, but not by my dad. He just never really whooped me. He was more of a talker.
Cool-ass
He was more of a
pops,
talker.
man.
Because he can make you feel so bad with the words, you know.
Yeah.
Like, make you feel stupid as hell for doing the dumbass shit.
Yeah,
like,
my daddy missed that damn class when they was handing that out.
What you say? He didn't go to class.
He did not go to class that day. Damn.
He was in the ass whooping class.
He was in the ass whooping class
every day.
Every day.
He ain't missed that shit.
Damn day.
He got an A+ in the ass whooping class.
He was on the honor roll.
Okay. Girl, listen. This dude.
Honor roll, nigga.
I told my mama, I said, I want that belt.
The belt. One he had?
Yes, I want that belt. She said, I'm going to give it to you. I want that damn belt.
Burn that motherfucker.
We're going to have a bonfire. Oh, my God.
Nobody else's ass whipped with this one.
Right?
Yes. Goodness.
Your ass whooping days is over.
It's over with.
We got to get that belt burning.
See your daddy and my daddy went to the same damn class.
Oh yeah, they went to the same shit.
You know, but see, the only difference was my daddy, he was no, I'm lying. Your daddy and my daddy was in the same damn class. I believe
I heard about your daddy.
I believe they graduated 1 and goddamn 2. I'm just saying.
Valedictorian, salutatory.
Right.
Yeah. Them niggas was fighting for first place and shit.
Okay.
I can whoop ass better than you can.
Child.
Boy, you look at his technique. Look at the form.
Right.
Look at the form.
You ain't whoop ass like that time, bro. You ain't whoop ass like that time.
Dude would grab his Winston, take him a puff, put it in his mouth, and get the throwing that belt. And I'm like, how did you smoke him?
And whooping ass
and whooping me.
Damn time.
See, that's why your daddy graduated first. See, that's why he graduated
first. Yeah, because he was cool with his shit.
Dude was a trip, man.
I can hear your daddy right now telling my daddy right now, see, you're going to have to learn this here technique.
Man, that was some crazy mess. Man, he was a trip.
But see, you had it good. Your daddy liked belts. My daddy liked pistols. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your daddy was crazy.
My daddy would walk up on your ass with a 22 in his pocket and dare you to say something wrong.
Well, hell, they say your daddy was trying to kill my daddy.
He was.
Oh, my God.
They say my daddy they say every time my daddy saw your daddy, he lit in behind him like fire behind gas or some shit. He said he was on his ass like smoke on.
He was on his ass.
Really? He did not want nobody with his baby.
No, my daddy was wrong. And my granddaddy was gonna smoke his ass. Who want to smoke? Who want to smoke?
Oh, okay.
Let's hear it. You ain't gonna fuck with my baby.
Yeah, her daddy had did some shit that was wrong, and my daddy was looking for him.
Okay, that's understandable. So he knew what time it was.
And it was hot too. It was hot too.
It was hot, yeah. Yeah, I heard about him and his pistols and stuff.
Look, my daddy kept it hot. I believe that's where we got it from. You know what I'm saying? My daddy would walk off and set it off in a minute. You know what I'm saying? You'd be standing there talking to cool and calm, and the next thing you know, my daddy throwing motherfuckers.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they say he wasn't nothing nice.
So I totally understand where I got it from. You know what I mean? I got it honest.
Oh my goodness.
And I gave it to my nieces and nephews so that they could have it honest.
Good Lord. I just try to tell my nephew, he keeps saying, I get that crazy shit from my mama's side. I said, no, you didn't. Your mama is my sister. And he said, and y'all ain't crazy? I said, no. And he gave me that look like, You heifers is crazy as hell. You gonna say, I beg to differ. All I got to do is ask one somebody you dated.
Oh, heck no.
Look.
No, don't ask somebody I dated. Ask somebody who fucked with me wrong.
Exactly. There you go. Look, you know this family will set it off. 2 sisters in the car. They arguing. One sister come around the car too fast, and the next thing you know, it's a fight. It wasn't intended to be no fight, but the sister came around the car too fast. Oh, you running up. Got to put her hands on you. That's how we was raised.
Listen, don't wait a minute. It sound like you running up on me. Now, wait a minute now. You better back your ass up.
You moving too goddamn fast.
You come around this car way too feisty.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, when you dealing with,
and when you back up, now we can finish talking. What you say?
Look, when you're dealing with a Dawson, there's 2 things you got to remember. Lower your voice and keep your damn distance. Because if you start getting loud and get too close, that Dawson gonna fire off on your ass. I'm just saying. I don't know nan that won't.
No, have mercy. Hey, we were talking about relations.
What you say? You sound like you're in a fish tank.
I said we was talking about relations.
Yeah.
You know,
we got off the subject here.
Look, speaking of relations, you know, sometimes I relate to myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. What? Listen, we was just listening to Tweet, that song by Tweet earlier. Ooh, there goes my shirt up over my head. Oh my. Ooh, you know that song she talking about touching herself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we was just talking about her and the song earlier today, you know, and some folks don't think that is healthy to masturbate, but or feel ashamed or guilty or something.
You should not feel ashamed or guilty.
No,
you're supposed to get to know your body,
and that also
I'm trying to tell you.
And that also stop you from fucking that nothing ass motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep your ass from being thirsty.
Yep. You're absolutely 100% accurate.
You know what? I'm gonna say this with all truth and honesty out my mouth right now. Had I learned to relate to myself a long time ago, I probably would have been a better off dude. Instead of wanting to relate to somebody else, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Always feeling the need that you got to relate to somebody else.
Yeah. Should have been trying to relate to my damn self.
Yep. That's what you should have been doing.
Two, you can figure out if something's wrong, you know?
Exactly.
You got a bump you ain't know about or something, or, you know?
Exactly.
Like, hold on, I didn't feel that. This gland's still a little swollen. What's going on?
Ah, damn, this thing ain't big as it used to be. I wonder what happened.
Something ain't right. What's going on?
Right.
Damn, I done grew a few inches. I think I need to keep pulling on it. Oh.
So silly.
Lord, help him.
Please.
I'm just saying, you know.
Oh my goodness.
But it is healthy. It's I don't see anything wrong with it at all, folks. So, you know, I say every Saturday, love all on yourself.
Tell you what.
Nah.
If you don't love your damn self, ain't nobody else gonna love you.
Yeah.
How the fuck you expect for somebody else to love you if you don't love yourself?
If you don't love yourself.
Absolutely. Because guess what? The more someone see you love yourself and how you love you, you teaching them how to love you.
Exactly.
The more they, and the right person gonna want to love you even more.
There you go.
You know, I was talking to someone earlier today. We was talking about relationships and marriages and shit like that. And I did a story the other day of a couple who have been married for 80 years. I thought that shit was the most awesome story I ever read in my life.
Wow.
80 years. This couple, either she was 20 and he was 23 or vice versa, but they was in their early 20s when they got married. And they've been together ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
They told how they never cheated on each other. They told how every time that they was having a problem that they would communicate.
They talked it out and discussed it. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what people lack these days. It's simple freaking communication.
Exactly.
You know, I'm going to make y'all laugh again. I met a young lady in Atlanta, and I was talking to her, and she straight up said out of her mouth to me these words. She said, I'm not looking for no boyfriend. I said, you not? I said, what you looking for? She said, I just look for partners to have sex with every now and then. She said, I don't want no commitment. She said, she said these words, I just want to be fucked good. Period.
Wow.
Well,
I said, I admire your honesty.
Here's what I have to say about that. There was a time in my life where I did feel that very exact same way. Because I just somebody that when I needed to release, I could go and know that we safe, and get what I need and go on back about my business, because relationships were just had been too heavy for me up to that point. And it was like, I don't even want to deal with that. I got other shit that I'm doing, and a relationship, it seems to distract me.
It does.
From what I'm doing.
Not just you, everybody.
So it's just like, at that time, it was like, you know what? Damn a relationship. Yeah. I don't need you to call me every day. I don't need you to check on me. I'm doing everything that I need to do for me. The one thing that I need from you, the only thing that I need from you, is a little love and tug when I need it. And then I'm going to go on back about my business, and you can go on back about your business, and you call me if you need me. I'll call you if I need you, and that's it. You know what I used to call him? My maintenance man.
I ain't mad at her.
Oh, my last legs.
I mean, because you know what? That's real.
That's absolutely.
Like when I lived in Minnesota, man, girl, look, no, I'm not trying to be in nobody relationship. Better go on. You're going to get your feelings hurt trying to be in a relationship with me.
Yeah.
What you mean? Because I'm relating wherever I want to, when I want to, how I want to. And that's what I meant.
And that's what you did.
Well, I mean, it ain't that I did that, but I mean, I let it be known that if that's what I want to do, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to be tied down to you, because if you see me with the next chick, I don't want to hear your mouth.
Well, you was going to hear that mouth, though.
That's why I let it be known. Look, you ain't my woman.
I know, but after you done put feelings in it, you know what I'm saying? Because you're gaining feelings.
And that's...
Now, I will say this. There is no way to carry on a fuck ship, because that's what they are, fuck ships.
Yeah.
There's no way to carry that on for years, even without catching feelings. You're going to have to catch feelings. It's natural. But what you have to learn how to do is keep them feelings in check. And I'll tell you, I walked away from my fuck ship because I caught feelings.
That baby said fuck shit.
I
mean, you do. You have to.
Because I was catching feelings. I caught myself catching feelings. And I'm like, this, no. Because I can't expect him to now want to conform to what I'm trying to be, want to conform to now, because I done caught feelings when going in, we both had an understanding and an agreement.
You better go on somewhere, girl. Take them feelings and put them in your damn pocket.
Take them damn feelings and check that shit. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got a thing, it's working. Like, I don't want to change that.
That's why I said, I know I've been on both sides of that coin too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? For real? Just like that? Yeah, motherfucker, I told you.
Just like that.
Damn. Now I got feelings.
Yep. Now, when he was trying to catch feelings, I'm no. I didn't. But I didn't even go there. I just walked away because, I can still call him to this day if I wanted to. So rather than us have something and fall out, and I valued our friendship far more than
the fuck shit.
There you go.
Well, I tell you what, the best words I ever heard a woman say to me in my whole entire life was, "I don't want your punk ass. I just like you, and I want you to be around. I don't need you for shit.
Don't need you for shit.
I'm a self-contained person and contain. As long as you can carry your own motherfucking weight, nigga,
we can holler.
Nigga, come on."
I didn't say it in those exact words.
But he caught the drift.
But
he got the message.
That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, shit. And I could relate to that. I was like, for real?
Yeah,
Shit.
because you know what? I was always taught to hold your own. Even, even as a little kid, even going over to my cousin's house, spending the night, or my friend's house, I always had my own money for wherever we wanted to go. I had money. You know what I'm saying? So, or if it was going to be like one time we all went to Wisconsin Dells and they had to rush me some real money, but besides that, I've always been taught to hold my own. So I don't want no man to think that I need you to take care of me because I can take care of myself. Long as you can hold your own, we're going to be fabulous together.
Mm-hmm.
If you fall down, I can hold us up. But just don't lay down, because once you lay down, I'm giving up on you.
There you go.
I'm
because
still,
that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Too many times, brothers, and I'm sorry, Kream, but too many times brothers get it twisted because if they fall down and you able to hold it up, then they get lax and think that you're just going to hold it up. No, brother, because now what Kream just said, now you done laid down, and now I'm going to have to step over your ass and keep it moving.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's the real shit right there, too, Kream.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of brothers do that. They get with a woman and they realize, oh, shit, she can hold this shit down by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'm finna rip around the street.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bruh. Find another hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Find something else to do.
That's right. Because bring in all the money. You know what I'm saying? Bring in some money.
7 streams of income. So if we both got them, that's 14 streams. We should never have to be broke or falling down or hold nobody up.
Exactly.
But shit happens. It does. However,
it happens. Mm-hmm.
I may fall down. I'm going to need you to hold shit up.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, without any regret or without any nagging, and because that happens a lot too. In relationships, well, MF, I held you up while you did this and that. But see, you did that because you wanted to. And you both had an agreement. So therefore, I wouldn't throw something up in his face. That's just not good business. Because when he do it back to you.
Fair weather friend.
Right.
That means you was only doing something with expectation or something.
That's
like
right.
It wasn't genuine. It wasn't from the heart.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Damn, well, y'all putting it in perspective today. I'm loving this.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, you're right. So, a question. Yeah. Do you think past relationship secrets should be kept hidden?
Oh. That's a good one. It kind of depends. If it's something that's truly detrimental to the ex or something, I probably would not disclose that information, or at least not until my new relationship is solid and firm that I know it's not going to go anywhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because if something, me and you dating, and we should be free to live and express ourselves and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So say I done some fuck shit, you know, that could destroy me.
Right.
I don't expect just because our relationship didn't work that now you take and carry that to the next person. Now, because that, like I said, it could potentially destroy me. So there should be no reason that because a relationship didn't last, and that's where folks get it twisted too, that you want to go and destroy the other person. You was just once, you can't tell me you just once loved this person if now you want to destroy them. Like, I cannot want to be with you no more. I cannot even stand your ass. But I'm not going to try to go and destroy you because once, if I loved you, I still care about you. It doesn't mean that I like you. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
and even if you did me dirty, you karma is a mother. I ain't got to do nothing.
Exactly.
But now, if it's a past relationship, a secret or something that's more about me, or you know things like that, then I can share. But too oftentimes when you do share some of your past experiences with the current person, like I had a guy, and I was just basically telling him about me. We hadn't, we was old friends or whatever. He hadn't seen me in years, and I realized that he looked at me like this little angel, and I'm like, shit. No, I done lived. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm 44 years old now. I done lived. So I'm just telling him some of my past experiences, things that I've done way back in my 20s and that. And this idiot basically took and just like used everything. No, but you said once before a nigga cheated on you and you did that. Okay, but I was 19. You know what I'm saying? I was 20.
I was a little girl, stupid.
Right.
Wait,
I'm just trying to share with you some of my experiences to let you know I'm not no I'm not a little dumbass. I've lived. I know about life and relationships, and you know what I'm saying. I've experienced some things.
Well, I just want to add that time I shot at that nigga, I meant to shoot at him, and I will shoot at a nigga again today. So,
listen,
all right, I just want to add
listen.
that. Okay.
Listen, but what I'm saying is, just because when that nigga cheated on me, I went out and cheated on him, don't mean that I would do that today. Today, I'm grown enough to say the hell with that shit, because that ain't doing nothing but affecting my body, going letting somebody else go on me. I'm going to just leave your ass versus going to cheat on you as if I'm getting back at you.
Right.
Because you're not really getting back.
No. No, especially when you don't even know.
Exactly.
That's just a for me. But that was the immaturity.
And then check this one. This is some funny shit. When you thought that somebody cheated on you, or you heard, or you assumed, and then you go do some stupid shit, and then you find out that they didn't do that what you thought they did after all.
See, now that's that's stupid, because you got to be sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know,
how you gonna look at yourself in the mirror now? How you gonna look at that person?
Because
now?
see, they trust in somebody else instead of
the person,
the person that they're dealing with. And see, and that's an issue too, because you're believing all these people that are probably mad. You know that you got this brother or you got this sister anyway.
She wanted to fuck him before you got him.
You know, so that's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, too, this is the thing. If you know your man or your woman, you should pretty much know what they capable of anyway. And that's one thing. Don't let nobody come tell you nothing about your man or your woman. I mean, if they can tell you something, okay, that's food for thought. Maybe you may want to open your eyes, keep your eye a little bit open. But that is not golden. Them words is never golden. It may something may happen. You know, people will see a man talking to a woman and swear it's something. You might be asking for damn directions.
Exactly.
And they done run back to your wife talking about I seen such and such said that your husband was messing with such and such.
You know, the good one is, you know, now everybody got cell phones. So now you get a picture, you know what I'm saying? Your man standing there, your man standing there talking next to the lady in the grocery store in line. He ain't with her. He just standing there, and she happened to be standing there.
Right.
And now your girlfriend done walk by and flick the picture of the man, and now she got you thinking that your man in the grocery store with another woman.
Mm-hmm. And then they snap the picture talking about, I got receipts. I got receipts.
And y'all don't even know each other. Just standing in line.
That shit crazy as hell. It's just crazy how, you know, relationships can be torn by stupid shit is the point I'm trying to make.
Mm-hmm. Then that's insecurity of the person too.
Well, you know,
and immaturity.
Well, you know what? Your girlfriend just sent you a text message, a picture of your dude standing in the line at the grocery store, and now your girl is on the phone talking about, yeah, girl, he's standing all up on this bitch.
You know what?
Now she antagonizing the whole scenario.
Right.
So now you gonna pick up now as the woman, let me call him and see what he done. Now who is that bitch you at the grocery store? I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it's all, what? What lady at what grocery store, sweetie? I'm just standing here in line. Right. There happens to be a lady in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
But here's the truth right here. Every bitter baby mama's worst nightmare is to see their baby daddy settle down, be successful and happy with another woman.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, I'm going to tell you. Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to just tell you. I would love to see my baby daddy happy and successful with another woman. Because guess what? That means that Negro is on secure footing that he can help me raise our child. Because that's all I want from his ass.
You know what? That was very well said.
Very well said.
You know, that just goes to show how grown you are. You know what I mean? Because there's so many women out there right now. They ain't seen their baby daddy in 10 years. Ain't talked to that man in 10 years, and they still bitter at that man.
I know, and that's so pathetic to me. That's pathetic. Crazy.
Girl, why you ain't done moved on?
Exactly.
Grow the hell up.
I know it done been some niggas that been hollering at you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you hollering back at them niggas and trying to move on with your life, every time a dude come and holler at you, you bitter and you bring up your baby.
Carrying baggage from that.
Exactly.
But you know what's so crazy? Some of these chicks, and I'm just talking in terms of some of my family members, and I see how women are. Some of these chicks, but still they moved on, got a new nigga and everything, but still, and swear they happy with the new nigga, or new man, I shouldn't be calling him niggas, new brother, but still want to make the ex life miserable. Still don't want them to see the kid and do all that dumb stuff.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, that's
so stupid.
Immaturity, I believe.
I mean, let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Let it go.
This is it in a nutshell. You know what? This is how I feel. And this is real. There was a time, this is why I do not disrespect nan woman I ever been with in life. Because at one point I loved you. Regardless to how I feel about you now, at one point I was in love with you. At one point you was the cream of the creme. Okay? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I'm wrong as a man to say, oh, look at that bitch. Look at that hoe. She ain't shit now. Oh, she the same person?
The same person. Just because y'all didn't work out?
Exactly.
Don't mean that she can't be a better person to somebody else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or don't mean you can't be a better person to somebody else. Your chemistry just didn't match.
Now, will I call her out on the things that she did to me, or will she? Can she? Yeah, she can call me out on what I cheated. Okay, yeah, I lied. Yeah, I'll admit
but
that.
It's nothing to even listen. But it ain't even anything for us to even discuss anymore because that's water under the bridge. We've both moved on.
Right. So that's the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is we should be moving the fuck on.
We should be moving the fuck on. And especially when you got children involved and you holding on, the only person that you really hurting is them children.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all.
Let them children see their daddies. Because guess what? If you got a daddy that's trying to see them children, don't do that because it's so many daddies that don't give two
fucks about them.
Freaking fucks.
And you know what?
So what? He don't want to see them every other weekend. It needs to be this set schedule and all that. We're talking about men. The Negro wasn't on a set schedule when y'all was together.
That's why y'all ain't together.
So you think it's gonna be different? So that because you want to dictate when and how and all that shit, you hurting your child. That man ain't being impacted because guess what? He's still going on living his damn life.
And now you got the child miserable at him for no reason.
Right. And now this son is growing up not knowing his father.
Or this daughter is growing up hating her daughter. I mean, hating her father.
Absolutely. Because let me tell you something. When my baby was a baby and his daddy and them called, I don't give a damn if y'all ain't seen him in a month of Sundays. Oh, you coming to get him? Hold on. Let me get his shit together.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna tell you this. This is it in a nutshell right here. Them bitter, excuse the terms that I'm finna use right now, because y'all know this is not a term I use. But them bitter bitches, they running around here talking about, oh, my baby daddy, he don't want to deal with me, and he don't want to. No, you're right. I don't want to deal with you.
Right.
I want to deal with my child.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Also, you little bitter ass broad, if you give me my child and you let me keep my child and you let me, that's more free time for your little funky ass to go.
You heard me say, look, when you coming? He'll be ready. How many days do I need to pack a bag?
Up until that weekend.
Okay.
Up until that weekend, you finally get something planned. And then you get that phone call talking about, I ain't gonna be able to pick him up tonight. What?
Oh. Wait,
I ain't
what
gonna
you
be
say?
able to come and pick him up. Nigga,
Wait a minute.
Really?
You better find somebody that can watch him.
Where is your girlfriend? Who?
Your mama, your sister, your somebody.
And that's what happened to me. You know, it was an every other weekend thing.
But every other weekend he had something to do.
And no, the weekend that I finally within myself felt like I wanted to go out. You know, because it took me a long time to get in that mood and that mode. And then when I finally did, he was like, I ain't gonna be able to come this weekend.
And you said, well, then find a babysitter because that's what the hell I got to do when I got something to do.
Right, but he never came and picked him up and didn't open up the door when I went over there.
Damn. That's scooter.
So, you know, that's crazy.
Well, see, you know, you got to look at that one or two ways.
And I did.
You got to look at that one or two ways.
Go on and tell it.
You got to look at that as one, he's an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Or number two, it wasn't meant for you. It wasn't your time.
And it wasn't my time. That's exactly how I felt. It just wasn't my time to step out that night.
See, that's another problem that, especially us as African American, dark skinned motherfucking people, we don't never look at both sides of the goddamn coin. We only look at one side. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many bitter women out there right now, because they not looking at both sides of the coin. They only looking at their side.
Well, now both folks do that. Men and women do that.
Right.
Because folks always is only concerned about self.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But I mean, it's natural to think about what you first, you know. But you always gotta sometimes sit back and think about, okay, why did this happen? Maybe it was this. Maybe it was.
I was just about to say that sometimes you got to open that goddamn box and get out of it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. You're exactly right.
You got to get out that box, because if you don't get out the box, then you'll never progress.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And co-parenting is definitely difficult.
Well,
what? It's difficult as the parents make it.
Yeah, because it was cool for me. I was just, a lot of things I think was done because the person thought that I was gonna act a certain way. But see, the person didn't believe in me and didn't know me as well as they thought they knew me, because when I said I was done, I was done. So I don't care if you would have brought over a van full of bitches, as long as my kids had car seats, or at that time.
Right.
Look, at that time they didn't need car seats when we split up, but you know what I'm saying. I don't care as long as it's, I was done. And then once they really figured that out, they was like, oh, damn.
And see, now that's where brothers, because brothers will be sitting back thinking you still want them and all of that, and so they want to play the game. But when they realize that you don't want them, I've seen cases there where not the kids aren't as important, but as long as you still thought that some foot in the door based on, you can call and act like it's about the kids, but now you into a conversation and whatnot, or ever interested in the kids. But once you realize that he's really not on you at all the interest that you had in kids affected the black. Now that's where it comes into play, though, where, okay, what you're not going to do is use my kids. You're not going to call and play these games. Because my kids ain't no damn harm.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so I agreed to the every other weekend. And it worked out fine for me. A lot of times they didn't want to go, and I didn't make them.
Right.
He called. Why they ain't answering their phone, or what's going on? They don't want to go this weekend. Well, I don't want to. I don't know, and I'm busy. Because at this point they're teenagers. They can talk to you.
Right.
I'm busy. Don't call my phone for shit.
And if they choose not to talk to you, that's a problem that you created.
Exactly. Because I don't get in their business, and just like it only took me one time to call and ask for some help, for him to talk to his son about his nasty room. And he tells me I can't raise your house and my house too. So I said, you right, nigga. You is right.
And that's it. That's all. We're good.
Yeah, and that only happened once. I didn't ask him for nothing. Nothing. Yeah. And he often says, when, like, the last time he said it was at my son's graduation, he said, thank you. You did an awesome job with raising our sons.
At least he gave it.
Yeah, and I was nice, but in my head I was like, you motherfucker, I was, yeah.
However,
you bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I was going off in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Ooh, yes. But
like, you only knew what I was thinking.
But you know what, though? At least he did have enough respect to tell you that. A lot of brothers don't even do that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I guess the nigga got an inch of a heart, But you know,
no. That nigga wasn't doing nothing but saving face in front of somebody else.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what he was
It's
doing.
it's always a manipulative. It's another thing. Yeah. Yeah.
See, it was an ulterior motive for him giving you praise. He wasn't giving you praise. You see where I'm coming from? He wasn't giving you praise.
But it made him look stupid because you didn't help at all in this.
Right, but he didn't understand that. He thought he was making you look bad. He thought he was making you look fucked up. But in reality, he was really making himself look fucked up.
Or I kind of thought he was doing it so because his ex-wife always, from what I've heard, the family used to talk about me. So I guess the ex-wife didn't like that. You know, so I think he was doing a lot of shit, or say a lot of shit to say, and you're not like she is. You know what I'm saying? You're not like her.
So what he was doing was he was making his ex-wife feel inferior to his ex-wife. That's fucked up.
Right. Well, they were still married at the time.
Oh, that's even more fucked up. You basically throwing another woman up in my face. What kind of man is that? And that's another thing, brother. Don't do that. If you get mad at your woman and all of that, don't go around throwing another woman up in the face and whatnot. Don't do that shit. Then leave her. Leave her alone. You know, but don't go trying to use another woman as bait or you know, as a weapon to try to hurt this other woman.
Exactly.
Because then what it wind up doing, though, is really pitting this woman against this other woman. Now, looking at the sideways, and she never did nothing to her.
You're
Don't
exactly
do that.
Right. You're exactly. And I had to straight up say to this chick, listen, thank you for marrying this nigga, because, you know, you'll find out soon enough, but thank you for marrying this nigga. And I'm sorry I keep using that word, but that's exactly what I said to her, you know. So I was glad, you know. I gave them I made them a throwaway bouquet and everything, you know.
Right. It's like I told you, I would love for someone to get my son's dad and get him together.
Man. Woo.
Yeah, shit. But you know.
But we don't have enough women like that, though. You know. Because so many women still be holding on to feelings. That's the only thing I can come up with.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
You know.
That's all it is. But when you done, you done.
It's funny that y'all say that shit. And here's what I'm about to ask. Because I got two intelligent women with me right now. How you, as a woman, get you and you marry, you and your husband, right? Y'all split up. And then, after y'all split up, he become mud. Why?
Well, it depends on how the split went, you know. But
wait.
But honestly,
the point I'm trying to make is, he cheated, you cheated, y'all separated. He did his thing, you did your thing. When y'all got ready when you decided that you was done doing your thing and y'all decided, and he told you in order for this to be, you're going to have to change your lifestyle and how you used to be. And you tell him, no, I'm not going to do that. And then you get mad at him because he walk away and say, I don't want to be with you because you won't change your lifestyle. You was fucking these dudes where you used to work. And I'm telling you, in order for us to be together, you got to leave that job. Because I'm not going to trust and believe that you're not fucking them same niggas at that job. And now you bitter at that man because he didn't want you back. Because is that wrong? Am I wrong? I mean, help me out.
No, you ain't wrong.
Well, so here's the thing. Now, here's the thing. Could she afford to leave that job?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
You got to stop.
She could have left that job and went. She could have left that job and went and found a better job. She had qualifications to get a better job, but she wanted to be content where she was.
With them niggas for the most part.
Right, wanting to suck on each other's tongues and all other old kind of nasty ass shit, but you married.
Yeah, so that is crazy. That shouldn't yeah.
So
yeah, that was some crazy mess.
The point I'm trying to make is that both of y'all cheated and then y'all split up. And then y'all came back together and y'all made an agreement not to be together because I'm not going to change what I'm doing. Then why are you bitter?
Why? But see, that's another thing. Can you forgive and go on? You know, after so much has happened, can you forgive and go on? I think that would. Oh man, you know, I don't know. It depends on what it is. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You just be ass out.
What about it, Diva? What you think? She must be making her a drink or something.
I don't know what she doing.
Who?
You.
Oh, I had to use the restroom. Dang.
Oh, we thought you was drinking without us.
Started drinking, yeah.
That's why we said we thought you was drinking without us.
No. I believe y'all done been drinking without me, though.
Nah, we've been smoking without you. Yeah.
Damn it.
You know the smoking thing going down.
Going down. Well,
see, my question was about relationships and being bitter, even after you agreed.
The relationship is over.
Yeah, even after you agreed. You agreed to let it be done.
To be over.
Right. I'm going to go my way, you going to go your way because I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to change what you're doing. And in order for you to be with me, you're going to have to change what you're doing.
Well, my bottom line is this anyway. What does being bitter, whether it was an agreement, whether you left me and I had to cry that shit out, you know, what is the point for being bitter? Being bitter doesn't do nothing but have you over there feeling some kind of way, feeling all ill and whatnot. And for what? Nobody benefits from that. Nobody benefits from that. The person that you bitter at really don't give fucks because they ain't with you anyway.
Right.
So you being bitter on what? But having you hold that in your heart. Wait a minute now. Hold on, y'all. See, I'm carrying this thing. Why did I need it? I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Okay.
You all right now?
Huh?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. See, I'm not prepared for this road journey we getting head on. But I can get it together. Y'all there?
Yeah. We waiting on you to get it back together.
Okay, I got it together.
You know how y'all women do. Y'all sneak out in and out on a brother. So one minute y'all be here, and the next minute y'all ain't. She like Kream. She done disappeared right now. I don't know where she done disappeared to.
Well, listen, we have some shit to do.
I look down and I look back up and she gone. I'm just saying. It's all good. See, I know her. She about got the munchies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you done sat up there and got that good weed in the air.
And you know this, man. Shit.
It's got green in the air.
Shit. You all right? Y'all fight?
Me?
What the hell y'all beating on?
I'm going down the steps here. And I don't know why. I didn't turn on the light. What the fuck can see? Okay. Ooh.
So is it snowing where you at?
No, actually, it was 80-some degrees here today.
Oh, shit. Portsmouth.
But it's cold now, and I'm jacket in the car. So I walked out here with the top on, see. And woo!
Right. Whoa, goddamn. Sound like you about to get in traffic.
But this wind, I tell you.
Yeah, it sound like you was going through a hurricane.
Didn't it sound like that?
I'm like, good Lord, in the pork chop sandwich.
I just had to get this car and get my jacket.
It's a good thing you ain't thin, because if you was thin, then you'd be blown away in the wind.
Blown away. You hear blown away, but I know about keeping some little meat on my bone.
See, real talk, that's why black men like thick black women, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, we can hold on.
Little meat on the bone.
We can hold on to our woman and then we won't get blowed away.
Right. All right. Whew. Shoot. So you gonna drink a gallon of water and get on the highway, huh? So, to sum it all up.
Let's sum it all up.
Brothers and sisters, in these relationships, we say it all the time, communication is what is vital. And when you separate, it don't have to be nasty. And that was something folks can never understand about me and my son's dad when we separated, because we were still good friends. And a lot of the women that he dealt with after me couldn't understand our friendship, because they relationship with their baby daddies wasn't cool and cordial. But I don't understand why people think because they're not together that the relationship needs to be hostile.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Yeah.
I mean, you said it, Bear. You said it. Like, why do you got to be bitter? Why do you got to be mad?
Yeah.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
I'm just saying, you big mad or little mad? Damn.
And they be big mad.
But here's my thing, though. You don't have shit to be mad at.
Mm-mm.
Because when we was together, you didn't want to be together.
Right.
Because if you did, you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
We'd still be together.
That's all I'm saying. I feel like this. If you cheat and y'all get back together, then ladies, gentlemen, you need to grow up. If you accept someone back that cheated, let that shit go.
Let that go. Yep.
If they made a baby, whatever the fuck the case may be,
you got to let that go.
Let that go.
Because when you accepted them back, that's what you were saying.
That's right. You accepted it all.
Yep. But you can't try to hold that over their head and keep hawking and harboring on that, because it's never going to work. You should have just left in.
Mm-hmm. And see, you know what? Here's another thing that people don't think about. Me and you in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I cheated. You caught me. You found out. The question is never asked, why did you cheat?
Oh, that's the first thing I want to know. Because I can't understand if you cheated on me. I can't understand it. Okay. So I need some understanding.
Okay. Grown woman point of view. Grown woman perspective. Because I'm actually, my ex-wife, that wasn't the question that she asked.
Well, I'll tell you something. The last guy that cheated on me, that actually owned it, you know, because a lot of fellas don't even never own up to it, you know. But when I asked him, and he told me, he says, you know what, I don't even know. That's just how I am. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's just how I've always been. And I couldn't do nothing but understand that's who he is. So guess what?
Bye-bye.
That meant if I'm going to continue to mess with him, then that's what I'm going to continue to deal with.
Right.
So then at that point, that was for me to make the decision whether I want to deal with that, because he's telling me who he is.
Mm-hmm. He sure told you.
Now when I left his ass, he swore he could change. And he was going to prove to me, and he was going to show me. Unfortunately, he never had that opportunity. But at least he owned it. That's the one thing I can give him props for and respect for, was owning it, you know? And I think that's where things go sour, and why some women constantly bring stuff up and all of that, because the brother don't never own it.
But you know what, though? In a past experience, I owned it, and owning it was the worst thing I could have did. Straight up.
I guess all women is different.
You know,
because I would rather you tell me the real than lie, and then I know you sitting in my face lying.
Look, this is exactly what I said. I said, yep, you caught me. I'm dead ass wrong. I was cheating. And then I admitted to cheating, and then I told her why I cheated. Well, I cheated because you used to do this and that, and you ain't doing that shit no more, and I missed that.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. But here's the thing. For you as a man, if she used to do this and that, and she ain't doing it no more, that didn't mean go cheat. That meant have a conversation and say, look, baby, you used to do this and this. What's going on? Why you don't do this no more?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that point up, because when I did try to come and have that conversation, I was being sensitive, and I wasn't being considerate of her feelings. So my next question was, well, okay, I'm cool with that, but what about my feelings?
Right.
Well, you
got to come to some common.
You're gonna have to push your feelings to the side until I get through. Oh, okay, all right. We'll see. Well, I'll push them to the side as long as I can. All righty. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, because I got feelings too. I mean, I'm just being 100 and honest.
Right.
And then and then when I cheated, I told her. You know what I'm saying? Why your car was up? Well, you know what? Remember those feelings that we was talking about? I went to go get those straightened out. And now you want to fight me. Now you want to curse me. Now you want to, hey, look, wait a minute, hold on. When I came to you with this, you told me to put my shit on the back burner. Okay, my shit been back there burning long and goddamn enough now.
So this shit done burnt out.
This shit done overflowed and ran all over the next in the neighbor's yard and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, so how you gonna be mad at me? If I came and talked to you like an adult and you told me to put my shit to the side and wait until you never came back and said, you remember that problem you said you had? Let's straighten that out. You never came back with it. You never came back for that. You just left that problem out there and forgot about it and kept on doing what you was doing.
Right. Well, then now that's a different story.
Right. And then now you want to be
what
mad
you
at
get,
me.
you gonna get you. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now you mad at me. You didn't catch me doing anything. You just saw me somewhere. I'm man enough to tell you what I was doing where you saw me at.
Right.
I don't want nobody else to tell you I was over there getting me some skins. I'm going to tell you I was over there getting some skins.
Right. That's my thing. Don't let nobody else come telling me nothing.
And then when I presented it to you like a grown-ass adult and said, look, you wasn't giving me what the fuck I need, so I had to go somewhere else and get it. Now you want to fight me. Now I'm wrong. How am I wrong when I talked to you about this? I presented this to you. I told you what I needed. I told you what I wanted. Look here, girl. These balls dried in a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
You better soak them bitches in the sink.
I'm gonna need for you to slob on there, or let me get some of them hot juices on there or something.
Listen, pour some water on them.
Yeah. Go on in there and take a cold shower. You'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
Goddamn cold shower's gonna quit working in a minute.
They done play it out. They done play it out.
And then as soon as somebody paid me the attention that she wasn't paying me, you know what I'm saying? Oops, there it is.
Well, that's the thing in relationships. Everybody needs to be in tune with one another's needs. Mm-hmm. You know, and if you can't be, then that's not the relationship for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know,
and that's just it.
That's real. That's real shit right there.
And I think too many times people don't even realize that this is just not the relationship for them, or they try to force it, and it's not. If it's not the relationship for you, you just got to let it go. Sometimes, and I think a lot of folks don't want to be alone, want to feel like they still have that someone. But it's okay to be alone. Because didn't we just talk about loving on yourself?
Play with yourself.
Oops, there goes my shirt up over my head.
Make it.
Oh, my.
Hey, you know what? Tell you what.
Somebody in this family that there was singers.
What? Shit.
People always try to sing.
What'd she say? I can't hear.
She talking about you trying to sing.
I said, somebody must have told somebody in this family that y'all was all singers, because every time you get a chance, you try to sing.
We are a music family.
I see.
So this music, I resonate with music. Songs pop in my head for all instances. Like anything you can say, a song will pop in my head related to it.
For all intensive purposes, I agree 110%.
Oh, my goodness.
But I don't mind going singing karaoke a couple times a week. I have a great time doing it, whether I sound horrible or no.
Yeah, I used to like doing karaoke.
I don't see nothing wrong.
What?
A little bumping
singing
grind.
when you think you're drunk. I don't see nothing wrong. Singing when you think you're drunk.
You ain't no
You know
good.
what? Me and my brother used to sing karaoke, man. I tell you what, honest to goodness, I wish he was here right now. Because he would say, yeah, that boy did win second place in that damn karaoke singing contest.
Karaoke?
Yeah, I was singing. And I won second place.
Listen, I remember one time it was me, my mom, both of my aunties, and two of my uncles. And probably some more cousins or whatever. But we were out having pizza and drinks, I think, because I was an adult at this time. Mm-hmm. And if we did not break out into like a little quartet group or whatever, I mean, we had to. We was rocking. The folks in the place basically got to clapping and carrying on because we just listen. We got it, you know. Now, I may be background, I may not be lead, but I can hold a tune.
Okay, so who held the tune so people could stop and listen?
See, I got a nephew.
When you put us all together.
Yeah. But I got a nephew.
No, my auntie Jess really can sing. Jess can sing.
Really?
She can sing. You
Devontae
know,
can
and
sing.
Yeah, I think I heard.
we all
Devontae
come out to
sing.
church.
Yeah. So
Look, yeah, my nephew can sing, but he was a baby then. But you know, we come out the church house. We come out the church house then. So once you put it together, you can harmonize. Now we can harmonize together.
I'm just saying.
yeah, I think every last one of us had to sing in the choir.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hung at Big Sis' house, you sang in the choir. I'm just saying.
Yeah. On the usher board too.
I got lucky on the usher board, but I had to sing though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
Did you have to do the Easter speech?
No, that was.
Every year I did the welcomes, I did the speeches. Baby,
that was her job.
I welcome you once, I welcome you twice. I welcome you in the name of Jesus Christ. I remember that one from the littlest tyke up there.
I remember that one. That was when you had the little. That was when you had the little silver teeth.
The little silver teeth, yeah.
That is too funny right there. Damn.
When I was little, so much calcium or something, and my teeth were like rotting or something like that. All my whole front grill.
Yep, whole front grill.
Bottom. And I got more money for the silver teeth from the Tooth Fairy too.
Really?
Got double money.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I know it.
The Tooth
So
Fairy
I ain't feel no way bad about having them silver teeth.
The Tooth Fairy told my ass that they had to pay for shit that I done fucked up.
So you wouldn't get nothing for them teeth. Them teeth was rotten. You ain't need them. It was time for them to come out. They had to go. You don't get paid for them.
You don't get nothing. You done fucked up some shit. And so the Tooth Fairy has to pay for that. So that's where my money
The Tooth Fairy money went to cover that there that you didn't mess up.
That's right. My parents was real with me. Fuck that shit. Hey, I got to pay for this bullshit.
Tooth Fairy, Easter, goddamn Christmas, a lot of shit you missed that. See, you know what? She's an entrepreneur. She's an entrepreneur from long time ago. You hear me?
Bringing up my business.
Just long time ago.
Man, she was knee high to a grasshopper and was an entrepreneur.
Well, I heard about her selling that bike.
You told her about my bike. Mama, if you listening, I don't know what they talking about, okay? Because you can't believe Diva because she went out last night.
I didn't go out yesterday, but I turned in early.
Diva went out last night. So, Mama, you can't believe her. And Tim, you know how Tim is. He's just goofy, you know. He just want to start something, try to make you laugh. Girl, that was funny.
I heard about you selling that bicycle.
See, now listen.
The story you're about to hear is true, but the names have been changed to protect the innocent. So let me tell you a story about little Johnny who one time skipped school underneath the porch.
Okay. Diva just from the man.
You see how I did that, right?
You're right.
But the names have been changed to protect the innocent.
The innocent. Or the guilty.
Listen to Diva.
So little Johnny was under the porch, skipping school.
During a blizzard.
Yeah.
Listen,
Johnny was, look, that's little Johnny now.
Little Johnny said, listen, they're going to let us out of school anyway because of this storm. I might as well just stay home. And little Johnny's daddy was like, look, little Johnny, get your motherfucking ass up. You going to school. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I went to the,
you mean little Johnny?
Yeah. Little Johnny went to the fence and told the rest of the kids to go on. I'll see you later. And so I went up, little Johnny went up under the porch with the family dog that was a hoe. So I'm up under there with the family dog. And
Johnny.
Yeah. Johnny is up under the porch with the family dog. And she done had a litter of dogs. And
oh, man. Little Johnny
got caught up under there.
Yeah.
And
up under there.
Yeah, little Johnny got caught and little Johnny got his ass whooped and little Johnny got sent to school.
Let me tell you something.
Little Johnny got one more ass whooping.
Yeah, he did. And then little Johnny got out of school early, like little Johnny said. It was a blizzard. I should have just stayed home. So anyway,
little Johnny should have stayed home.
Little Johnny should have stayed home, but everybody was like,
no, little Johnny go to school.
That's right. Little Johnny take your ass to school. So even though little Johnny still got out of school early, when little Johnny's mama got home,
little Johnny got another ass whooping.
Yeah.
Damn. Poor little Johnny.
Yeah.
Man, little Johnny used to do some fucked up shit. Sell the old raggedy newspapers to the man across the street. Little Johnny was a bad ass. Do you hear me?
Little Johnny said that those papers was not wrinkled. They were in prestige order. They may have been a little yellow because times has passed, but they were very important newspapers.
So this is my thing. In little Johnny's defense, if the man was buying the papers, the supply and demand, little Johnny was supposed to sell the papers if he had a buyer.
Little Johnny sold the papers. And little Johnny ran out of papers. And so little Johnny didn't have no more papers to sell. So then little Johnny went to Miss Johnson. Sorry, Miss Johnson. I was stealing her apples already and was paying her back. So I took her news. Yeah. Little Johnny took her newspaper and sold them to the current newspapers to the man too. I had to make my money until the man said something to little Johnny's father, and little Johnny got confronted. And then his business was shut down. Again. Yeah, his business was shut all the way down.
You know, little Johnny was a badass. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Little Johnny was something else back in his day, you know. Mm-hmm. He used to sell moonshine and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Little Johnny was a dude, man. I'm serious.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, little Johnny had a booming bootleg business.
I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Johnny was getting it in, but his friends would always fuck him up. You know what I'm talking about? Get drunk, don't know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
In school, throwing up and shit. Little Johnny get in trouble every damn time.
But little Johnny got his ass whooped again.
Yeah, little Johnny had plenty of loot, though.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of loot and a whooped ass. I'm just saying.
Well, you know, at least the ass whoopings was worth it.
Yeah. They were. Yeah.
Hey, like you was getting your ass whooped for some dumb stuff, like just, you know, little Johnny, you know, and like little Johnny was getting whooped on for having girls in the house and all that. Little Johnny was
right. No, little Johnny didn't play that. Nah.
Little Johnny was too busy getting that money.
I can't be mad at little Johnny.
Little Johnny was something else.
Little Johnny hustling ass. That's all I'm gonna say. Good hustling ass.
Mm-hmm. Little Johnny couldn't play with dice, but little Johnny could, man, Make some money. My friend at that time used to have a store. And I'm not going to say my ex-friend's name.
You mean Little Johnny's ex-friend?
Yeah. Little Johnny's ex-friend. I ain't going to say Little Johnny's ex-friend because everybody know Little Johnny's ex-friend's family. So, but anyway, I used to go to their store, and Little Johnny used to go to their store and get candy, and then take the candy and sell it, even to the person that it was their store, because they would have ran out of candy.
Now, see, I tell you, I have a similar story about Lil Nancy. Lil Nancy and company would go to the store across the street from their house and steal cookies and lemonade and go back and set a table up outside and sell cookies and lemonade in the summertime.
Yeah.
Little Nancy and company?
Yeah, Little Nancy and company.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they was so rough, so tough.
Because, you know, where Lil Nancy lived at, it was a big corporate headquarters across the street.
Oh, yes.
So the folks would have to come out for lunch. And, you know, they could not help but to help, you know, they see the little kids, the Lil Nancy and them out there with their little cookie sale, cookie and lemonade sale, and they would buy it. Now tell me, do you think that Lil Nancy and company then decided, since the first batch was stolen, that they would take the profits and now go purchase?
Right.
No. They continued to go and steal the merchandise and sell it.
Is fat, full of money.
Until the store owner got wind of it, probably from some of the folk that was buying it, and then went and told Lil Nancy and company's grandmama.
Ooh. That shut the business down.
Business shut down.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You know what?
Yep.
That ain't no damn different than Willie Joe and his brothers. That goddamn Willie Joe and his brothers, boy, every time they mama went to work, them niggas had a party. You hear me?
Oh, my goodness.
Them niggas didn't care how cold it was outside, if the sun was shining, if it was raining. They ain't care none of that. Mama gone. Let's party. I'm telling you.
That is funny.
Willie
now, do you think the kids these days have that same drive in them?
Do they have
the kids these days?
No. No.
No, they too damn.
No, because you know what? You know, I'm gonna talk back about Lil Nancy and crew
and company.
You know, I remember Lil Nancy and crew and company, and they'd be hustling.
I mean, even as far as going and entering in the talent shows. But you know what? Do we even offer that for the kids these days? Like Lil Nancy and company would get in that talent show and dance and win, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't even think that stuff is even available for the kids these days.
Wow. Well, I don't know, but y'all, I mean, look.
They don't have the centers no more, and nobody does those things anymore, and
they don't even. Are the centers even open anymore? Like relevant? It seems like they don't. There's nothing going on for the kids.
Wow.
And who's at fault? I guess it's us, huh?
Well, you know what? I guess it takes, now the way things are, it takes money and licensing for everything.
Right.
If you want to have a, you know, my kids used to be in this program this lady ran, and for the summer. And it was a fantastic program, but she couldn't get funding, and she didn't want to overcharge us by us being low income, you know, parents.
Right.
So, you know, that's the thing. We ain't, all the finances is going away for us, or the finances is out there and it's too difficult for us to
try to get it.
There you go.
Well, you know what? Here's what I say. I say that the stars. We're going to use Wisconsin for example, and the reason why I'm going to use Wisconsin is because I know names of players directly on the team, and I can use it this way. So players from the Milwaukee Bucks basketball team, and they need to reach out to smaller cities. Everybody always wants to reach out in the city that they're in. Milwaukee, Chicago, Dallas, Philadelphia. But what about the smaller cities? Racine,
the surrounding cities.
Racine, Kenosha, Zion, Waukegan. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm saying instead of always donating their money and fixating their money and putting their money in the larger city, I'm saying that they need to go to some of these smaller cities and put money in those smaller cities. I hate to call somebody's name out in particular, but you know what? That's who I am. And if he got a problem with it, he can call me and we can talk about it. But
see, there with that bully bullshit in you.
I feel like Karan Butler has come a long way. I feel like Karan Butler is one of Racine's finest. I feel like Karan Butler should have put together a program that runs 365 days a year for the youth of Racine, because he knows he came from the streets of Racine. This is the only point I'm making. I
hear that Shaq School is doing well in Akron.
Right. Listen to
Big
what
up
I'm
to
going to say.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Right. This is how you do things. You get the multi-millions, you invest in a McDonald's, you invest in a Burger King. Those two places are going to continue to make money. Those two places are going to continue to bring you money. So the money that those two places bring you, give that money to the community. Let the community have that money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Create a program where that money straight comes from McDonald's or straight from whatever franchise that you purchased, and let that money come straight into a program that's that's going to pay the way for the building, the workers, and everybody that's involved. Do you get where I'm coming from? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that the millionaire, that's what small cities need. In order for small cities and for the youth in the small cities to continue to grow. Because like you said, man, I think back right now when I used to go to the 4th of July parade, and man, I see 5 or 6 different cheerleading groups, African-American cheerleading groups, not school cheerleading groups, but
right. I mean, I was in drill team forever.
Exactly.
And I don't even know, do the drill teams even exist anymore?
That's the point.
But a lot of those people that were even over the drill teams, they were volunteering their time. Brenda Petty, she was volunteering her time. Jeff Martin, he was volunteering his time. Now, it was through the center, you know, and I'm sure the centers helped to sponsor some of the things that we did, but we had sales and things like that to get our uniforms and stuff like that.
Wow.
That's why your little ass is an entrepreneur right now today. Real shit.
You know, and so that's where I go back to say some of this, we have to take responsibility for some of this, because we are so busy now that, you know, we don't have time. Or is it that we're not making time to put that energy into the kids like it was put into us? You know, like I always kept saying I wanted like a stomp team for boys, because I felt like a lot of programs and things were always geared towards the girls. But did I ever make the time to come up with a stomp team for the boys? No, I didn't. It was always an afterthought. You know. But now what I did was found different programs to put my son into, and then, okay, I helped within that program whatever little bit of time I could, you know, until he aged on out. But to actually create the programs, I just didn't make time for that.
Wow.
So, you know, and some of that responsibility falls on me. But now I have to say that making time is very difficult when you're trying to take care of your family and you're trying to take care of it by yourself. You know. So I mean, it's a catch-22. It's a catch-22.
You just gave me some deep ideas. I'm glad that you said everything that you just said, man. You know, that was very, very. You're right. Because I think back to when I was learning, and after I learned, it wasn't about making my nephews come and learn, because I'm the baby brother. So it wasn't about, I couldn't make my nephews come and learn like my brothers made me come and learn. But after a while, it wasn't my brothers making me come and learn no more. It was me wanting to know more. So,
you know,
with that being said, I only had one nephew that came to me for this knowledge. So I gave it to him.
Right. It's almost like, you know, you just have to, if you see something in a child, push him, you know. So if we are the ones that we're around, just show them, take interest in them. You might can't save everybody, but you can save somebody.
Well, you know what, man? You just, honestly, you just woke me up. I got a great idea. I'm not going to say anything about it on the air right now.
Now, let me say this. How the heck did we get from relationships to talking about the kids? And we've been talking on this air for over damn near 2 hours. Now, we got to let the people go.
You know what?
Because we're talking to people all night long.
You know what? We will, and they need to hear this shit. Somebody about need to hear this. Well, I got a great idea for a child's program, though.
Well, we're going to talk about it off the air.
Yeah, we ain't going to talk about it on the air. No. Because then somebody, well, you know what? I'm not worried about nobody stealing it because ain't nobody going to try to do nothing.
Right. You right. You're absolutely right about that, too.
just like you said, you know what? You made a valid point. I've done it myself. That's why I said I can't do it any longer. I've always, you know what? I'm going to start a program. I'm going to teach these kids how to work on cars. I ain't did shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's always an afterthought.
Okay.
So now I got a program for them.
All right.
I can't even sound like that girl. What's that girl on Martin?
Pam.
Rakisha, whatever. Francesca. No, not Bruska.
Wait, what's her name? What's Martin? The Martin character, the girl.
Yeah, Shanae.
Shanae. Yes.
All right.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get off the air. Hey, we hope y'all heard something that you needed to hear. Learn something you needed to learn.
You run up on anybody and he ain't got that skin clip, turn around. Turn around. You don't even want to fuck with that, girl. That's too much skin to be slurping and skin all in your mouth like eating chitlins. You don't want that on your wink wink.
You sound like she done had a bad dick experience. I'm just saying.
That sounds so horrible. Good Lord.
Did you hear what I said, child? She had a bad dick experience.
Tasting like you got some chitlins in your mouth.
Get it hard before I suck it. Get it hard before I suck it.
I'm telling you, y'all need to see the look on my face, the way my lips is touching my nose, touching away.
I want to do that get hard too.
I wonder.
Or do it just hang?
Or do it just swell up into the form?
Well, I guess it would have to go. The skin would have
so
to.
It'll be looking like a missile.
I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all. Now I'm gonna do some research. I'm about to Google it.
I want to see what it look like.
Yep. I bet I'm about to Google it.
Okay, we getting off air. 'Cause
we goofy as hell.
Yeah.
We sorry if we offended anybody.
Fuck that. You grown. If you don't like it, fuck you. And tune in tomorrow.
Hey, look here.
Okay.
Join in tomorrow evening for the Monday Blues with Kream and Uncle Willie crazy ass. You're going to hear some more crazy shit. I'm telling you. You think this shit was crazy?